Hey cultural travelers, nice to meet you. The Chinese culture that we'll be talking about today is sugar painting, 糖画。The video you just watched is the entire process of making a sugar painting. Sugar painting is a traditional Chinese craft. It is both a handicraft and a delicious candy. Sugar painting originated in the Ming Dynasty and has a history of several hundred years old. Sugar painting has been passed down to today as a craft that was recognized by the emperors of ancient China. It is the easiest craft that my channel has talked about so far, but it is also the most complicated and difficult. It is simple because the materials it requires are only a spoon, a marble board, sugar, and a bamboo stick. It's complicated and difficult because it is a great challenge to the artist. Let's learn the process of making sugar painting. First, the artist needs to melt the sugar. The artist puts water and sugar in a pot, and the ratio of water to sugar is 2 to 1. After adding those two ingredients, the artist will stir. This is to prevent the melted sugar from sticking to the pot. As the temperature rises and the water evaporates, the sugar in the pot becomes more and more sticky. You can see large bubbles appear on the surface of the sugar liquid. The sugar preparation is finished until the sugar liquid turns caramel brown and the large bubbles turn into the small bubbles. The second step is to brush a layer of oil on the marble board, and this is to prevent the melted sugar from sticking to the marble board. After preparing all this, it is time to paint directly with a copper spoon filled with melted sugar. Sugar painting artists do not draw sketches or make any preparations when creating their work. The sketches exist only in the mind of the artist. Therefore, you can never see two identical sugar paintings. What the sugar painting artists do is just to draw quickly while the sugar is still liquid, and to use the features of the sugar to draw even and full lines. The whole process is done in one step, so it is quite difficult. After the painting is finished, the artist will immediately use a bamboo stick to stick on the whole sugar painting. After the sugar is completely solidified, consumers can eat it. Follow the next short video and let's learn more about sugar painting. So in the video, you just saw that the sugar painting booth has a thing like a turntable game, and a child turned the turntable before buying the sugar painting. And the pointer stops at a picture of a dragon. After that, the artist drew a dragon for the child. In fact, this is how Chinese people buy sugar paintings nowadays. The artist paints whichever picture the customer using the turntable turns to. Turntables usually include the Chinese zodiac. Of course, the turntable doesn't only contain the 12 zodiac signs, but the sugar painting has a wide variety of subjects, like Chinese novels, opera characters, animals, and people. The sugar painting learns the process of making Chinese shadow puppetry and carving techniques. My previous video introduced shadow puppetry. Thank you, shadow puppetry. Although the number of sugar painting artists has declined compared to the past, sugar painting has gained some international popularity. Not only that, sugar painting has also increased from its previous flat form to a new three-dimensional form. Let's listen to the story of sugar painting artist Liu Guibing and enjoy his artworks. Liu was born in a poor family. In order to earn a living, he dropped out of school at a young age and went to work. Liu's family introduced him to a sugar painting artist and wanted the artist to teach him how to paint with sugar. Liu was very talented and really learned to paint with sugar. At that time, his booth had a lot of customers and it brought him a lot of revenue. He solved his family's poverty through sugar painting and was welcomed by many children. This continued for 10 years. Liu was still painting the same sugar paintings. There was no innovation or breakthrough. As the economy developed, crafts like sugar painting became less popular, just like the shadow puppetry we mentioned before. Since he lost many customers, Liu had to go to work as a cook in a hotel restaurant. However, he didn't give up sugar painting during this period and had a big innovation. Liu found that the food in the hotel was made of normal ingredients, but was expensive because of its beautiful look. He got inspired and tried to make the sugar painting from the original flat form to a three-dimensional form, like the food in the hotel. Liu faced many difficulties in this process, but he overcame them all. Eventually, he became the first person in China to create three-dimensional sugar paintings. After that, he was invited to more than 40 countries to perform making sugar paintings. People had never seen Chinese sugar paintings before, and even less three-dimensional sugar paintings. Therefore, his booth was very popular. Regular sugar was turned into an artwork under his creativity. Some sugar painting artists, like Liu, also have traveled to other countries to perform, and this has gradually made sugar painting international. The most complex artwork is made with the most common materials. Sugar painting has shown us that art can make the most ordinary things into beautiful paintings. Now the sugar painting is a China's intangible cultural heritage. We expect more people to learn and understand sugar painting.